We have a brand called Soda Pop, and we make American made pet supplies. We don't really think of them as pet supplies, but we make dog toys, both rubber dog toys as well as nylon chew toys. We make lick mats. We make slow feeder dog bowls. And when I say that we don't really think of ourselves as a pet supply business, it's kind of central to what I'm trying to do with Soda Pop, which is a personal challenge to create something from nothing. I don't come from the pet industry. And so what I'm trying to do is create a consumer products brand that people can fall in love with. And so the question is, can you actually do that with a dog toy or a dog? But that was the opportunity that I saw when I started this business.
Mhm.
So if we rewind a little bit, I was still working at Crocs when I started looking at the pet industry. And I was running product management at Croc. My team and I, we were the product strategists. We're the ones that decide what to make, which designs get approved, how much they cost, the merchandising strategy, all of that. So I'm a product strategist by training.
Mhm.
But I got to Crocs in 2008. We're in the deepest part of the recession. And somewhere along the way, I read a story or heard a story about how the pet industry continued to grow throughout the recession. And so I thought that was really interesting. What is it about the pet industry that allows it to grow during tough economic times? And so I started just following the pet industry. And then 4 years later, I made the decision to leave Crocs and and I started the first generation of this business, which was not Soda Pop. It was something else related. But the opportunity I saw was that particularly with toys and bowls and things like that, the designs weren't very interesting, first of all.
Mhm.
I understand I didn't see a consumer connection. So you have to understand my background is in I worked at Nike, I worked at Under Armour, I worked at Crocs and companies like that. The consumer is at the center of your universe and you're building things with a person in mind. Who is this person? What does she want? How do we give her what she wants? And I just didn't see that in the pet industry. It's like there were functional considerations. What do I do to make this toy more durable? Or how can I,
Mhm.
what device can I create to throw a tennis ball further? Things like that, all functional solutions. But they weren't beautiful solutions. They weren't
Mhm.
solutions that I would speak to a consumer like and I got to have it. Oh my God, I got to have it kind of moment at
Right.
retail. And the thing about the pet industry is the backbone of that business is actually food and treats and cat litter and other consumable products. And so categories like dog toys and dog bowls, those are accessory businesses to most pet retailers. And so I was just looking at it thinking, well, if it's always the same and it's not very interesting, what's going to compel a person to buy it? Or it's easy to make the decision, I'll get it next time because I know it'll be here. And so the kind of the big idea was, can I run the Nike playbook in a pet company? Can
Mhm.
I create products that speak to people? Can I create a fashion cadence where there's a steady cadence of new things? Can I sunset other things so that there's a limited life cycle of certain products? Can I crowdsource from my social media following what people want? And
Mhm.
so I started applying all of these types of thinking to create a whole new type of company. And it's been working. So we're pretty happy.